Yo, what's up guys? Chase the Bro here, and today I'm going to be showcasing the stats for my Soul Level 20 Invasion build because I got a couple requests for it and I feel like you guys should see it. If you have yet to see the gameplay with this build and you'd like to, I'm going to put the link in the description. But let's get into this. So the first thing I want to say, guys, is that you should pick the Deprived class. The Deprived class has 10 points across the stat board, and that is actually the most beneficial for this build. You're going to need to invest 2 points into Faith because this build uses the Astora Straight Sword and it has a Faith requirement of 12. Every other point after you've invested the 2 into Faith is going to go into your Vigor. So you're going to have a Vigor level of 27. The reason mine is 32 is because I'm wearing the Prisoner's Chain, which gives me an extra 5 Vigor, an extra 5 Endurance, and an extra 5 Vitality. The main focus of this build, as you can tell, is your health pool because at level 20, the people you invade aren't going to be doing very high damage, and having a huge health pool will make it so you're an invincible tank. Which, my bros, is needed at this level because you're always going to be fighting 3v1 and you need all the advantages you can get. And that's pretty much it for the stat layout, so I'm going to bring you over to my equipment. The first thing I want to tell you guys is that you're going to be using the raw Astora Straight Sword because at this level you're not going to get much scaling, so you want it to be raw. It'll do more damage that way. I'd also like to point out that the people you're invading aren't usually trying to stay at level 20, so the way they're leveling up is by just throwing their points into strength or dexterity. So they're leaving their health pool tiny, and they're not getting many bonuses for the scaling level at this point. Also, you want to keep your weapon at +2 because of the way the invasion system works. You will invade people who either have a +1 weapon or a +3 weapon, which is also advantageous to you because at +3 weapons don't give much scaling. Moving on to my shield, I use the Sacred Bloom shield because it has a strength requirement of 10, and it even reflects magic, so it has a little bonus on regular parry shields. Also, I do love the buckler and the target shield, but in order to use them I would have had to invest 1 to 3 points into dexterity, and I really wasn't willing to do that. This one looks cool, it does the same job, I got used to the parry frames, and it'll work well for you guys as well. I also use the Sorcerer Staff +2 to buff my sword with magic weapon, giving it a further boost for the AR and giving me a little bit stronger of a hit, right? So I usually wear whatever I find looks cool and has a decent slash absorption. I find this looks pretty girlish and it messes with people. It looks kind of like a Robin Hood. I like it. And it gives me a pretty decent slash absorption for wearing the Prisoner's Chain. So I'll deal with it. Moving on to my rings, I use the Hornet ring because I have a parry shield and it's a quick way to take out enemies without them ganging up on you. I use the life ring +3 because the vigor is the focus of the build and it gives me an even higher health pool. It's already at 32 and then that adds a 10%. So I use the ring of favor +2 because it's a staple in my opinion. It gives you health, stamina, and it raises your equip load, so can't go wrong. I use the Prisoner's Chain, as I've mentioned, guys, because it gives you a free 15-point boost at this point, and you can't really go wrong with it. It lowers your damage absorption, but you can wear heavier armor if you like to counteract that. I don't really need it because I find the health pool is pretty beast at this point, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much the build. Go invade and mess with people. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate your support. Any comments and likes would be appreciated. Subscribe if you like my content. Thanks for watching. Chase the Bro out.